Hello, everyone. I'm here with Linda, money mindset mentor coach. So, we talked about 5 keys to being financially free. Is that I don't remember uh, the, hold on a second. The 5 steps to transform your money mindset. So, today's week 2. So, we're going to talk about mastering your finances and how it is connected to your journey of self discovery. So, go ahead, Linda. Tell us about mastering your finances.
Sure. Thanks, Elle. So today we're looking at step two out of the 5 steps, right? So it's how to change your money mindset and getting your finances organized. So getting organized is not just balancing your checkbook or understanding your investments, but it's really organizing all of the pieces of your financial puzzle and understanding them individually, but also how they work together in the big picture. So, understanding how they're interconnected can empower you to have better control and a solid foundation. And addressing the basics equips you to go throughout your financial journey with more confidence and clarity. So this topic is a little bit more about the specifics about your finances and not quite as much about mindset, but it still really is about mindset because it's about having the energy to actually face your finances head on.
Yes, it's like we talk about limiting belief. And if you think that you're not good in finances to keeping it, solid and together, then that means that you don't know yourself or you know yourself. But there's always help out there. There's always people like Linda that can help you in that, you know, mastering your finances. So even if you know that part, because we're not perfect, so maybe that part is not perfect in you or in me or anybody else, uh, would be easier to accept that and then find someone that can help you. But knowing that part of you that is, if you wanted to just make yourself crazy doing it over and over again, and there's a part of you that cannot open up to that, so maybe a help of somebody else will bring that peace of mind to you, and it opens you up to being mastering your finances eventually, with the help of another person. Do you think that's possible?
Absolutely. And there's lots of different ways you can go with that other person, right? So there are financial planners out there. So true financial planners that do holistic, comprehensive planning. And there's different types of financial advisors. I always recommend that somebody look for someone who's a fiduciary who does fee only or advice only planning so they aren't earning commissions. And then there's also financial coaches that will actually work with you, even on a weekly basis or a monthly basis to go over your finances and help you understand your budget and exactly where your money's going, which is a big part of getting organized. So a financial planner can do that on the higher level, and then financial coaches do it on a more specific level. And then you have people like me in this hat that I'm wearing here is the money mindset mentor. So I help people specifically with the obstacles in their mind that keep them from moving forward with their financial goals. So there's different levels, and it's just a matter of choosing which direction makes the most sense for each person.
Exactly. So part of the that mindset, would it be some kind of past experiences? Is there like a shame into that part of you that you help with your clients? Is there some feelings kind of stored in that space?
It's definitely feelings that are stored, and it's definitely from your life experiences. Sometimes it's shame. It's not always shame. Usually it's based on like things that have happened to you. So it could be your upbringing, it could be your parents' beliefs about money that then transferred onto you. It could be things that have happened to you. It could be some sort of financial trauma. People when they go through a divorce sometimes suffer financial trauma because they were living a lifestyle, and then all of a sudden they are not in that lifestyle anymore, and they're scraping by, or maybe it's a job loss that's caused financial trauma. So there's different things that you can work through, to help you understand why you do things like you do with your money, whether it be spending habits, shopping habits, not spending, like being too frugal. There's just a lot of different things that can go into people's minds that prevent them from seeing the bigger picture, because they've just been brought up in that sense around them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those past experiences, especially the childhood, has a huge influence on who we are today. And if we cultivate and look into deeper part of it, that's the assumptions that we have made based on those experiences. It changes. I mean, I work with my clients, and it's more I mean, this is emotion also. It's like money mindset, or any kind of emotional thinking that you're not good enough, or nobody loves you, nobody loves me, or anything like that. It's all those limiting beliefs from the past. And as soon as you at least know what these are the limiting beliefs, and every time that it comes up, you can change that mindset and say, look at the today versus like when you were 5 years old or 10 years old. Then I see people even the face changes. They're not the same person after like a couple of times of meeting, because they smile more. They're not in that space of despair. And I'm sure that when you work with your client, that mindset change about finances also changes who they are, and the way that they even look or talk or behave, all that stuff.
Yeah, it truly is a transformational journey, right? It's becoming more confident and understanding why things have happened to you, or why you've done things that you've done. And talking about getting your finances organized, and your history, if your parents never talked to you about money and nobody ever taught you how to organize your finances, then that could be one of the reasons why you're not organizing your finances. So understanding what that means is the first step, right? What does that mean? It means, looking at what you have, right? Do you have an emergency fund as a safety net? Do you have what are your savings rate? Are you even saving any money? And do what that means and what that looks like for your future? Do you have debt? Do you have a plan to pay it off? Do you have investment accounts? Do you know what their purpose is? Because each investment account might have a different purpose. And then do you have goals you're working towards? All these things are parts of getting your finances organized. And it sounds like it can be overwhelming, but really just taking small steps towards each thing, and to biting off pieces you can chew, is the key to true transformation.
Yeah. I mean, I love that. Setting goals. I do talk to my clients about commitment to themselves. So, setting goals for your finances can be a commitment that you have to give to yourself. And I'm committed to save this much of this money, this amount by this time. And of course, emergencies and stuff comes up. But you can give yourself a limit or a threshold of how you want to, or where you want to be at in 6 months or a year or 2 years. That's beautifully said. The setting the goals, that is very important. Anything else that you can recommend?
Yeah, I think that it's like you said before when you mentioned shame. So financial challenges, are accompanied by feelings, right? So our financial challenges are both monetary and emotional. So making sure that you're treating yourself with compassion while you're going through your journey, and acknowledging those the progression and the setbacks that you had, both are going to serve you, right? So making sure that you're being mindful and intentional about the things that you're doing can help with that.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much, Linda. It was amazing. It's all interesting how our feelings, mindsets, everything is connected. Doesn't matter if it's for relationship, it's the relationship with our money and finances, all everything is connected to each other. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and we'll see you, I think, next week or in 2 weeks.
In a couple of weeks. Yep. In a couple of
Couple.
weeks.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so
Yep.
much.
Thanks, Al.